We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the former Duke national champion. Hasn't paid for a meal in Durham, North Carolina since 2002. It's Jay Williams.
Nor do I plan on paying for a meal anytime soon, my man. But you know what? Free food out here for these guys on the court tonight. They're ready to eat. Let's check out the action.
Jay, I have the tab the next time. Let's do this. Thompson to Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Big finish at the rim. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Curry to Green. Fires the three. And it's Zubac with the rebound. And that'll be rebounded by Curry. To Russell. Kawhi Leonard tips it. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Curry buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Curry. Man, that was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
LA Clippers with the basketball. George. Rises for the slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Curry into the front court. 2-point advantage. Down to 5 on the 24. Curry throws it up. Shot clock violation. George, tough matchup with Draymond Green. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Paul George, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Thompson. Fires the three, and Klay Thompson does what he does best. Hits the three.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
George, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And Draymond Green knocks down a wide-open look.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide-open three.
Kawhi Leonard, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Probing the defense. Curry had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Leonard. Whoa, what a finish. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Time time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Curry to Green. Leonard. To Paul George. Paul George, 2-of-4 now.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Thompson buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are squared to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Curry into the front court. Down 2. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To George. Here's a chance from long range, and it's Curry who grabs the board. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Patrick Beverly sends it away. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Subbing in for Golden State, number 34.
George, double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Thompson, oh, he's 3 for 3 to start this game from downtown.
Nothing the defense is doing is making him uncomfortable. As an offensive guy, I love starting the game, finding my rhythm.
We're through 1 at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
Kawhi Leonard. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Curry. Not going down here. To Paul George. And counted at the rim.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it. To Curry. Green. To Curry. Five to shoot for Golden State. Driving is Green, but he can't finish.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Clippers have the basketball. To Williams. George lets it fly off the assist.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Curry smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
George, yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 0, into the game for the Clippers. Number 4.
Curry to Russell. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Beverly. Williams. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To George. Oh, a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Personal foul. Team foul number 1. Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers. Number 20.
Leonard. Not that time. He missed it. Curry with the basketball. Trailing by 11. To Green. Deep left corner. Thompson. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Russell to Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Trying to cash in. Hat-trick Beverly. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Thompson to Curry. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Paul George sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
George. Now that's a contest. To Thompson. For 3. Steps out and hits.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Curry to bring it up. 9-point margin. Screen coming. Knocked loose. Thompson. And he finally misses one after making his first 6.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here's Curry with it up top. His guys can hold for the final shot. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. It's been all Clippers so far. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Beverly into the front court. The lead is 11 from long range. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense.
When cold shooting like this starts in the second half, maybe utilize a head fake. Get that defender in the air, jump into him, create some contact, get to the free throw line.
Thompson, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
George, that's how you defend. Curry knocks it down. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dell Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit it.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Leonard knocks it down.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Curry into the front court. His guys down three. To Green. Thompson. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Paul George slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's Golden State basketball.
Number 13, Paul George.
Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Five seconds to shoot. Curry to Green. Lobs it up. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Beverly. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Curry into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. George. Green always looking for the steal. 4-3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
To Paul George. Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Curry with the basketball. His group now down 2. To Russell. Kawhi Leonard against Klay Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley-Stein. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for LA, number 23,
George, it's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs, there's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Shifting gears, here come some substitutions.
Golden State Warriors, number 11, Klay Thompson. One minute remaining.
Curry. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
has a chance. Lou Williams. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Curry. Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Oh, whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Paul George. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Curry. That ends the third quarter, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter, and I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Time to shuffle things up. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Thompson. To Curry. Lets it fly from long range. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Slam dunk.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Curry to bring it up. The deficit now up to a dozen. Thompson to Curry. Russell to Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Into the game for the Clippers, number 20.
Leonard. It's good.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with their three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Leonard buries the trifecta.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
It's Steph at the controls, off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
That's his
Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Second and 3 is good. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Big finish at the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.